Let's see, is that a little bit better? Yay! Well, welcome to the low-key music and poetry night at Fido. And I believe this is our 7th one. Lucky number 7. I'm the 7th child of 10, so 7's good. Sometimes. At our first show, we have the folks from our first show back here, the Rising Violets. They were awesome. And they've been bringing their friends in. Carrie is going to be playing tonight. And so many wonderful people. I'm really excited about the show. I think it's going to be great. So this show is, it's an opportunity for, especially for emerging artists, folks who maybe are just starting to get out there and put their music out, or maybe they are coming back to the stage and haven't played for a while, or they're a little shy and they want to just try something out. So this is a venue for that. It's a good, safe place. Hoping to build just a diverse community. So this evening we have several acts, so we're going to get going right off the bat. And our first performers are Larry and Larry. Lawrence, I'm going to talk about you for a second. Lawrence A. Simmons is a poet and an attorney here in Nashville. He has 2 books available on Amazon. He is known in poetry circles as Larry and Larry. Nicknamed by Beatlick Joe Spear at Windows on the Cumberland. Or did you mean to say Beatnik?
No, he said it Beatlick.
All right, there it is. Because his drummer, Larry Murrow, is also named Larry. Larry and Larry won the Summer Lights Festival Poetry Slam. Larry has performed his poems and songs in Nashville since 1977. Here is Larry and Larry.
Please. My wife, somebody please take this. This is not a comedy show. And I brought this along to remind me of this. My mom, who is no longer with us, needle pointed this for me. Is that not beautiful? Her name is Elaine. So I'm going to dedicate this entire show to Beverly. No. My mom's been gone quite a while. I'm over there. Why is that? I have to make up stuff while Larry gets set up here. So, my name is Lawrence Simons. I'm one of 4 Simonses in the phone book. The phone book still exists. All the rest of them are Simmons. It just is, everybody calls me Simmons. And I used to get angry about it when I was a young man. I used to go, what? Are you ready to go?
I'm ready.
Can the fans see you? You need to angle over here, pal.
How's that?
Okay. So this first poem is from my book, Water, Wind, Spirit, and Stone. And I've got some copies there if you'd like one. And this is a poem for me where I really sort of discovered a sort of a spiritual aspect in nature that I could connect with. Okay? So it's called Into the Meadow Among Fireflies. I was not awakened by a bolt of lightning or a flash of sunshine bursting out from behind a dark cloud. It was more the radiance of sunset after the sun went down. After the sun went down in twilight. In twilight, the wish in my soul flies to the horizon. Flies to the horizon. Now and shines where it is needed. God shines light where it is needed. With the light dying and my fear of the dark, it was being in darkness along the roadside, along the road beside the hayfield, the darkness touching my skin, where I came to accept nighttime, and let my eyes wander into the field to kneel and take a drink of creek water and see the reflection of starlight twinkling there in the creek, and there gain the strength to raise up my head, open my eyes, and see my own small soul, floating like a dandelion into the meadow among fireflies like sparks from a bonfire, die and then rise into heaven to live again in God. How I long to linger with the fireflies, just linger there in God, now and forever. Light shines where it is needed. God shines light where it is needed. So there was a second book that I wrote. This one came out in 2014, and then in 2015, I got progressively, and how many times should I say the word progressive? Thank you. This is called Tree of Liberty. Don't let the cover fool you. It's meant to fool maybe some people. Poems for social justice, politics, and God. This one I'm not reading from tonight because they said this is a family show. Now this is a new poem. I've got enough poems now for a third book, which I hope to get out by the end of the year. And maybe when Mary Beth starts a new season, I can come and read again. It's so nice to meet you, Mary Beth, and thank you so much for having us. Mary Beth. This is my friend Larry Murov, and Larry and I met back in the 90s, and we were in drumming circles. This was back during the men's, what was it called?
The men's movement.
The men's movement.
That's when we all got together and talked about our
manliness and drumming. And I used to get up there with a goat skin drum and Larry with a conga and do this. And we did it down at Windows on the Cumberland. It was hosted by Joe Spear. He also had on public TV. He had a show called Spear Presents. Do you remember that? He put me on there, and I'd be down at the courthouse working on a case, and some person would come up and say, "I saw you on TV last night, man." Thank you. Okay, so this is a new one. It's called Truth. The beat on this is the blues beat. 80.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay. All right, man. And I got a little inspiration from this. There's a Van Morrison quote that's going to go along with it. You can't stop us on the road to freedom. You can't keep us because our eyes can see. That's from Van Morrison, Tupelo Hunter. Truth. Truth is whispered. It is fragile. It is the sound of wind in the leaves. Whisper the truth so softly because truth is so very precious. Precious as the air we breathe. Precious truth. Delicate truth. Truth is like a maiden, beautiful in her purity. Truth must be protected. It is our solemn duty to protect the truth. To stand up for the truth. To loudly proclaim the truth. Sacred truth. Truth is sacred, so we have a sacred duty when we find the truth to ring the bell of truth, to raise the flag of truth. That's not the end. Nothing could be more sacred. This is true, especially when foul, vicious tongues wag, when evil liars telling repugnant lies run rampant. I think I ad-libbed a little bit on that one. Okay.
It's all right. It's all part of the show.
And this one is also a new one. It's called I Need to Cry. And this one is a poem. It's my first poem that went viral. And on the first day I got 1.7 thousand views on it. So I'm kind of proud of this. And this one, one part of the inspiration is from a song by Sting on Island of Souls, where he says, Billy would cry when he thought of the future. Billy would cry when he thought of the future. By Sting. I need to cry. People expect men not to have feelings, not to show feelings. This was the way of things in my childhood. So I worked at that, on having my feelings, on naming my feelings, on letting it be all right for me to have and express feelings. And along the way, I learned something strange. Some feelings are just mysterious and hard to name. And when I feel that way, I can't shake the feeling. And I can't name the feeling. It is like being frozen stiff. I feel like I need to cry, and yet I cannot cry. There are no tears, only the odd feeling that I need to cry. Thank you. And the last poem, I'm really proud of this poem because I love to write about nature. This is called The Tree Said to Me. This one's a little bit slower, kind of like fire around. The tree said to me, it is autumn, leaves fall, trees become bare. I was walking in my woods and I came upon a tree, a beautiful oak tree, half its leaves fallen. The tree said to me, I think I'm half dead. I fear I won't make it through winter. I fear I will die. I fear I will not renew in spring. Don't you see that tree over there? That tree was my friend. She is nothing now. Nothing but a dead, broken tree trunk. If she could not make it, then how will I? I said to the tree, did you forget? You are here, right now. You are here, now, in this moment. In this moment, it is autumn. Winter is not yet here. In this moment, you have half your leaves, and your leaves are quite beautiful. In this moment, your trunk is solid and stout. No wind will topple you. I said to the tree, in this moment, you are everything you need to be. You are alive. Thank you very much. We're Larry and Mary. Thank you so much.
that you two make, and I really appreciate all your expression and your words and your authenticity. It's really nice.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. We are a little bit ahead of schedule. Amazing. So, our next guest, do you feel like you're ready, Carrie? Yep. Okay. Let me introduce our next guest. Oh, before I do that, I meant to say also, just a couple of little logistics about Fido. There's a restroom right back here. There's also a restroom all the way around in the front. The kitchen serves food until 7:30 and drinks until 8, and then they close at 8. So we like to wrap up and get out, when it's 8 o'clock. And of course, if you remember to tip your staff at Fido well, and tip your artists and poets well. There's a tip jar over here on this table. There's also some merch over there. Larry was saying he has some books and there's some CDs. All right, I'm so happy to see all of you tonight. Some familiar faces, some new faces. So Carrie Hilpert is a folk acoustic singer-songwriter from Lebanon, Tennessee. She found joy and influence from fellow Peoria, Illinois native Dan Fogelberg. Her style has been compared to writers like Joni Mitchell and Carly Simon. She writes about life, faith, and chaos of her family and farm. Please welcome Carrie Hilpert and her husband, Tom.
So, Tom often can't come with me to these things. And like last night I realized he could come. And then at 3 o'clock I realized, you're coming, you need to sing with me. So, we don't really, we used to sing a lot together. It hasn't happened as much lately, but really happy to be here. Thanks for Marie and Jen letting me know about it. So, I'm going to start with, well, I said, I sing about the chaos of the family and farm.